In this video, we'll explore MongoDB aggregation, focusing on how to group data and sort the results using the $group and $sort operators within aggregation pipelines. This is essential for performing complex data analysis and generating meaningful insights from your MongoDB collections. Here is the basic syntax for the $group operator in MongoDB aggregation. We start with the db.collection.aggregate method, passing in an array of stages. The $group stage is defined within curly braces. Inside $group, the _ID field specifies the expression by which to group the documents. Additional fields, such as field 1 and field 2, are defined with accumulator operators to perform calculations on each group. For each field, we specify accumulator like accumulator 1 and accumulator 2, along with their expressions like expression 1 and expression 2. Let's look at some practical examples of using the _ID field with the $group operator. To group by a single field, such as category, you would use the expression shown here, $group _ID $category. This groups all documents based on the unique values found in the category field. If you want to group all documents in the collection into a single group, you can set the _ID to null, as shown here, $group _ID null. This is useful when you want to calculate overall statistics for the entire collection. Now let's explore some common accumulator operators used with the $group stage. In this example, we're grouping by the category field and calculating the total sales, average price, and item count for each category. Total sales is calculated using the $sum operator on the amount field, which adds up the amount for each item in a particular group. Average price is calculated using the $average operator on the price field, computing the average price of items within each category. Item count is calculated using the $count operator, providing a count of the number of items in each category. These operators allow you to perform a wide range of calculations and analyses on your group data. Here are a few additional accumulator operators available in the $group stage. In this example, we're grouping by the department field and calculating the minimum salary, maximum salary, and employees for each department. Minimum salary is calculated using the $minimum operator on the salary field, finding the lowest salary in each department. Maximum salary is calculated using the $maximum operator on the salary field, finding the highest salary in each department. Employees is generated using the $push operator, which creates an array of employee names for each department. These operators offer flexibility in gathering detailed information about each group. Now let's move on to the $sort operator. This operator is used to sort the documents in the aggregation pipeline based on one or more fields. To sort in ascending order, use a value of 1. For example, $sort price 1 sorts the documents by the price field in ascending order. To sort in descending order, use a value of -1. For example, $sort date -1 sorts the documents by the date field in descending order. The $sort operator is crucial for presenting your aggregated data in a meaningful order. The $sort operator can also be used to sort by multiple fields. In this example, we're sorting first by category in ascending order, then by price in descending order, and finally by name in ascending order. The syntax is as follows: $sort category 1 price -1 name 1. This allows for fine-grained control over the sorting process, ensuring that your data is presented in the desired order based on multiple criteria. Now let's see how to combine the $group and $sort operators in an aggregation pipeline. In this example, we're starting with the db.sales.aggregate method and passing in an array of stages. The first stage is the $group stage, where we group by the category field and calculate the total revenue, using the $sum operator on the amount field. The second stage is the $sort stage, where we sort the results by total revenue in descending order. This pipeline first groups the sales data by category and then sorts the categories by their total revenue, allowing you to easily identify the top-performing categories. Let's look at a real-world example of using $group and $sort to find the top-selling products by category. We start with db.orders.aggregate, using a $group stage to group by both category and product name, calculating the total sold, using the $sum operator on the quantity field and the revenue, using the $sum operator on the total field. Then we use a $sort stage to sort the results by total sold, in descending order. This pipeline provides valuable insights into which products are most popular within each category. Here's another real-world example, this time focusing on generating a monthly sales summary. We start with db.transactions.aggregate and use a $group stage to group by the month of the date field, calculating the total sales using the $sum operator on the amount field, the order count, using the $count operator, and the average order value using the $average operator on the amount field. We then use a $sort stage to sort the results by the _ID field, which represents the month, in ascending order. This pipeline provides a clear overview of monthly sales performance, including total sales, order count, and average order value. When working with aggregation pipelines, it's essential to consider performance. For better performance, use indexes on the grouped fields. This allows MongoDB to quickly locate and group the relevant documents. Also, place $match stages before the $group stage to reduce the amount of data that needs to be processed. By filtering the data early in the pipeline, you can significantly improve the efficiency of your aggregation queries. Here's a quick summary of the best practices we've discussed. Choose appropriate _ID expressions for grouping to ensure that your data is grouped in a meaningful way. Use the correct accumulator operators for calculations to accurately compute the desired statistics. Sort the results with 1 for ascending or -1 for descending to present your data in the most intuitive order. By following these best practices, you can create efficient and effective aggregation pipelines in MongoDB. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.